This is Chasing the Dollar, filling in for Benny Damon. I'm Andrew Brown from Sportingbet, alongside Fairfax Media's racing journalist Adam Pengilly. And Adam, welcome along. Last week I followed your tips. Your best bet of the night, Evil Punk, fell over.
Yeah, he did.
Your value bet of the night, which was at very good odds, mind you, round about second last.
Yeah, Blossom the Odd didn't fire a shot.
Yep. But didn't you redeem yourself with your quaddie? $48 turned into $320. Thank you very much. I got to take my missus out for breakfast on Sunday morning for the first time in weeks. Well done to you. You're on fire.
Yeah, my wife wasn't eating too bad either on Sunday morning, and she had a nice breakfast as well. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. We're struggling with our best bet. I think we need to try and get our best bet up. Haven't had one for a fair while, I don't think. We're really looking forward to Wentworth Park on Saturday night. A really handy racing, handy card on Saturday night. Looking forward to the Wentworth Park Gold Cup. Should be a fantastic final. We've got to find a few more winners.
That we do. Well, let's turn our attention firstly to Thursday night and the Maitland Cup, the Group 2 Maitland Cup, which should be an absolute cracking contest. A really strong field has assembled here, plenty of talented greyhounds, but there looks to be a standout in the wide box there, Adam.
Yeah, you're not going to see me opposing number 8 here, poor looking Andrew. He was superb in breaking the track record last week. I reckon he only has to step cleanly again to carve across the face of this field here. He'll be really strong to the line late. And I reckon if the Maitland track's playing on the far side, wouldn't surprise me to see him give his track record of last week another nudge. There's going to be no value with him. He's going to be long on favourite. I'm going to throw in number 6, New Gleam, in for second now. He might be a handy Quinella bet here, or even just backing for a place. He's going to go around at big odds, and I thought he was really good last week behind Poor Licking. He has run fast time at Maitland, and he's drawn in between Magic Dior and Greatness, which is the 2 greyhounds you want to be drawn in between in this sort of race. Number 2, Fire Elusive, I've thrown him in for third, a greyhound with plenty of early speed. He'll be charging towards the lead. He's very underrated in my opinion. And number 3, Natural Play, goes in for fourth. So I've got 8, 6, 2 and 3.
All right, good luck to everybody at Maitland on Thursday night. Let's turn our attention to Wentworth Park on Saturday night and then go through the legs of the quaddie, starting with race 5. And it's a tricky one to start the quaddie too. You could probably make a case for a number of these greyhounds. Adam, how are you going to play it?
Yeah, it's a really tough race here, Andrew, playing very wide in our quaddies here. If you like something else, to just have a nice little whack on it to get some plenty of value in this race. I've lent towards number 5, Ritza Raider. Now, I'm very worried about his box 5 draw, but he looks like he's the best pup in the race to mine. We know he's pretty sluggish over the first 20 or 30 metres. If he just gets an unimpeded run through that first turn, he might be really able to charge over the back, down the back straight, and run up to that good effort in the Richmond Derby final of a couple of weeks ago. Number 3, Liara Allen, is the big watch for mine. The greyhound who went down at a short quote at her last 2 starts in Victoria. I think she can really improve from an inside draw up here at Wentworth Park. Number 7, Corborn Bugsy, goes in for third. If this greyhound had drawn a little bit close to the rails, I might have been tempted to put her on top. And number 4, Evade, is the big knockout for mine. My numbers are 5, 3, 7 and 4.
Could be a little bit of value there in the first leg of the quaddie. Let's turn our attention to race number 6 at Wenty Park, and taking a look at this field, there seems to be pretty strong ton of early speed there from a few of those inside boxes, and also one out wide that will be much suited by starting from that 6 box, Adam.
Yeah, best value runner all night for mine, Andrew, remote control. I know he didn't get within QE of Frosty Vintage in his heat last week, but he drew inside, got completely lost going around the first turn, got plenty of bumps. Back out wider on the track where he really wants to be. I reckon if he can just hold out the outside pair in boxes 7 and 8, he might be able to whip around the field in the back straight and really give this race a shake at some sort of price as well. Speaking of Frosty Vintage, I've thrown her in for second. I thought she was really good last week and should be charging towards the lead. If she doesn't lead herself, she probably tops on the back of number 3, Classy Sahara, and will be strong to the line late. If you want to go a little bit wider in the race, I've thrown in number 3, Classy Sahara, for third, and number 8, Hot Chip, for fourth, who's well drawn out wide on the track. My numbers are 6, 4, 3 and 8.
Race number 7 is the Sportingbet Stakes. All your greyhound markets are available, sportingbet.com.au. Let's take a look at this market, with plenty of these runners probably making their way towards the heats of the Golden Easter Egg as well. Plenty of good types. Adam, who do you like?
This bloke, number 4, between wickets, he's not going as bad as his last 2 runs on paper have suggested, I wouldn't think. He was only probably a quarter of a length, half a length away from leading the field last week, but he caught bump after bump, got spat out through the back of the field. Before that, he's run close up behind Ruda Khan. He's beaten Ritza Raider and Spring Eddie in good time. Now, they're no slouches. I reckon he just has to follow Crash Model from an awkward draw here and get a nice run through the first turn. He's going to be very strong to the line late. Number 4, between wickets for mine, at some sort of value. Number 7, Fast Archer, is a really hard greyhound to catch on his day, but I like him drawn out a bit wider on the track. He's between 2 moderate beginners, and it wouldn't surprise me to see him get the fly in this race. Number 3, Little Crash Model's going absolutely super at the moment. I have to respect her. And number 8, Bessie Boo, goes in for fourth. My numbers are 4, 7, 3 and 8.
Very much looking forward to race 8 at Wentworth Park on Saturday night, the final of the Gold Cup. Some cracking heats were run last Saturday night. Two of the winners, Born Ali and Dinah Willow, were both very impressive. Probably Dinah Willow more so than Born Ali, running 42.04 and came back from a little bit further back in the field. I think Born Ali led from start to finish. Adam, do you like one of the heat winners, or have you gone outside them?
I'm going to steer away from them here, actually, Andrew. I'm going with number 1, Lucy Wise. Now, I mentioned on last week's program I was really hesitant about backing her until I'd see her produce something after 2 subpar performances in Victoria. But in backing her camp after a slashing heat run last week behind Dinah Willow, she really charged to the line late. And I think the key for her is drawing inside here. She's got box 1. I think she's 3 from 3 in a career from the red. If she can just camp off the speed of a greyhound like Born Ali, Corborn Looney, or even Eliezer, she's going to fly late. And she has run 1/100th of a second outside the track record at Wentworth Park a couple of months ago. I reckon she might be able to get the cash here with a nice run. So number 1, Lucy Wise for mine. I reckon the real value runner in the race is number 2, Corborn Looney. In the run last week, I thought she was going to struggle to qualify, but she really motored late. Back from a more suitable draw, she can land on the bunny here if she steps cleanly. It's going to present some really good value. I respect number 3, Born Ali, but I thought she might have been just a little bit quicker on the clock last week after leading all the way. And number 6, Dinah Willow, I've got a huge opinion of this greyhound. Just really worried about the draw on Saturday night. This is a really cracking final. My numbers are 1, 2, 3 and 6.
Well, righto, Adam, you said at the start that you need to get one of your best bets of the night up. It's been a while. What are we going to do on Saturday night?
We can get it straight off the bat here, Andrew. Race 1, number 1, Dinah Geldof. I thought it was a really good effort behind Dark Warrior for the first time at Wentworth Park last week, and he has the box to win. A pretty common race, I'd suggest.
Okay, you've already given us a few ideas of some value runners at running around. What do we like as a value bet?
Yeah, it comes up in the quaddie legs. Race 6, number 6, Remote Control. And he's going to really appreciate being drawn out wider on the track. If he can stay close to him in the run, he's got a booming finish, and he'll give you a good sight for your money, I reckon.
Speaking of quaddies, you saluted last week. As I said, $48 became $320. Can you do it again? What are we going to do for your quaddie?
I certainly hope so. I certainly hope so for your missus' sake as well, if that's the case. In the first, we'll go with Ritza Raider, Liara Allen, Corborn Bugsy and Evade. In the second leg, we'll go with Dark Remote Control and Frosty Vintage. In the third leg, we'll include Between Wickets and Fast Archer. And we're going to come home with Lucy Wise, Corborn Looney and Born Ali in the Wentworth Park Gold Cup.
Have you got an early tip for the Easter eggs? Still a few weeks out?
I'm going to sit on the fence, Andrew, I must admit. I like to see the pre-post markets before the heats. Try and back a greyhound who draws a weak heat. You think he's going to get through the semi-final. If they draw a box from then on in, you've got plenty of overs. Yeah,
for what it's worth too, I'm going to stick with Dinah Willow in the Gold Cup final.
Well, you're going to be back next week. We can discuss it then.
Okay, thanks for coming on, Adam.
No problems. Thanks, Andrew.
And thanks for watching, everyone. Of course, all those greyhound markets, sportingbet.com.au. We'll see you next time on Chasing the Dollar.